This opening, descending lick all centers around your first finger. And the first two phrases have essentially the same chords, except the first one starts and finishes one step higher. So, you're playing across two strings. So at the beginning of the first phrase, you have 7th fret and 9th fret on the first and second strings. And then bring those two fingers back, slide on your first finger, 5th fret and 7th fret, slide on your first finger, 4th and 5th, slide on your first finger, 2nd and 4th. Now take your first finger and move it to the second string. Open first, 2nd fret, 2nd. Slide your first finger up 2 frets. Slide both of them back 2 frets. So this first lick goes, I'm going to call this large, and I'm going to call this small. Large 7, large 5, small 4, large 2, hop across, open in 1, small 4, small 2, large, large, small, large, open in first, small on the 4th fret between the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then small on the 2nd fret between the 2nd and 3rd strings. The second version of this lick starts not here, but here, and plays exactly the same notes. So you have large 5, small 4, large 2, open in 1, small 4, small 2, then an open string. And since your second finger was here, you can just slide it back a fret, or you can move your first finger over. Either way you like it. So that second one again starts on the first string at the 5th fret with the larger spacing. 1, 3, 1, moves back to the smaller, moves back to the 2nd fret to the wider spacing. Here's the open and first finger combination. Slide up 2 frets on your first finger, back 2 frets, open 2nd string, and 2nd fret, 3rd string. And that whole sequence happens twice. Measure 17. Now we have the next idea. We have a G7 chord. So this is all in second position. Your first finger's at the 2nd fret, your second finger's at the 3rd. 3rd fret of the 4th string. And this is a G7 chord. This is exactly the same chord that you get in the bomba. So 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, and then 3rd fret on the 2nd string, open 2nd string, and right back. 2nd fret on the 2nd string with your first finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd with your 2nd, 1st fret, 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. So 3, 0, 3, 1. Then the next chord is an A7 chord. This is a really good place for a slur. Again, you're in second position. Your first finger is at the 2nd fret. So it's open 3rd string, 3rd finger, 4th fret, 3rd string. First finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, open 1st string. It's a good place for a slur because if you put a slur there, then your pick can simply play 3rd string, slur, 2nd string, 1st. And everything goes the same direction. Otherwise, you need to pick that 2nd note. at the speed this piece is going, that slur is really useful. If you can do slurs, that's a great place for a hammer-on slur. So you play open, 4th fret, 2nd fret, open, back to the 4th fret of the 2nd string, and then the 1st fret, the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Now you have this scale pattern. It starts on the open, use the open 2nd string, and your pinky at the 7th fret of the 1st string. So you're going to play open, 7, 5, 4, go to the 2nd string, 7, 5, 4. 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4. Open, 7, 5, 4, 2nd string, 7, 5, 4. Back to the top. 7, 5, 4, 7, 5. Now, here's the best way to do this. And this is a technique that's involved in playing major scales anywhere on the instrument. That's Do. That's the root note of the scale. You're on your 2nd finger. Shift back 1 fret to your 3rd finger, and the rest of the scale falls under your fingers. 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0. And then a G chord across all 4 strings. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, open. So that scale, again, open, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, shift 3, 3rd finger, 1st finger. The right hand should be talked about in this piece as well. In this beginning lick, you're constantly going back and forth in triplets between the 1st string and the 2nd string. The complication is you have 3 notes and only 2 pick directions. So what you want to do in your right hand, this knuckle, think about it as being halfway between these 2 strings, between your 1st string and your 2nd string. When you're playing repeated notes between 2 strings, you don't want to be shifting back and forth all the time. You want to work out of one hand position. You'd really like to play every note on the 1st string with an upstroke and every note on the 2nd string with a downstroke, and that would keep you right there. But you're not going to get that. You're going to get up, down, up, down, up, down. So, make your 1st string crossing work. Start this lick on an upstroke. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now you have to move to the 2nd and 3rd strings. So now you shift your right hand so it's halfway between the 2nd and 3rd string. And you'll follow the same process for this next lick. So try to keep your right hand as still as possible. Otherwise, if your right hand looks like this, you're going to sound like that. When you get to the chords, like when you get to measure 17, you're going to play across 3 strings. String 5, 3, 2. Put this knuckle over the 3rd string. Reach back to get to the 4th string. Now you're over the correct string. And then you can reach up and get an upstroke on the 2nd string. So again, keeping your hand balanced in the middle of the pattern. You're going to go across 3 strings, put your knuckle over the middle of it. And the same thing with the next one. You're going to go from string 3 to string 1, so your knuckle is over 2nd string. So down, slur, down, up, down,